everybody. Matt Geary here for Geek Pride's Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition campaign, The Legend of Our Sacrifice. With me tonight, we're slightly thin on the ground. Our wizard hasn't turned up for unknown reasons. And Lance, aka Mark, is got COVID and ill. So tonight we have we have Michael as Tharaval.
Evening, everyone.
We have Wes as Valshilnostius.
Evening, everyone.
And we have Draken. Sorry, we have Pete as Draken.
It is Pete. Good evening, everyone.
Do you know what it is? What's really confusing me? Because I've changed all the settings and stuff. I haven't got your names beside I haven't got your names beside your character names anymore. So I can't prompt myself. So I've just got to think.
Mark literally just messaged in saying, "Was last week not session 52?"
Was it
52 and a half?
I don't know.
52 and a half.
Is it? Is it 56? Oh my god.
I don't remember.
1 minute. Let me just check. Yeah, that's right. We'll check afterwards. Maybe it was 52. I'll change them. I'll have to go through all the different things and change them afterwards. Okay. Okie dokie. So, where doth we start? Stick on some sort of background music. We're going to go for...
You take requests?
Take requests. We're going to go for...
Here's something.
Oh yeah, it's like we actually want music, not really random stuff in here. Weather, tavern music. We don't want tavern music because it's not tavern music type. Yeah.
I'm Stein.
Okay, so last episode, we did a little bit sort of preparation in not Camberford, in Taunt. What did you guys do?
We checked on the ships. Oh wait, are you talking about last session?
Yeah, your last session. So that's right. So Thomas got himself a new trinket, which he was going to talk about today, but he's not here for unknown reasons. We have no idea. But basically, he's got himself a new trinket, and he had the choice of what it was going to do. And basically, he wanted something that would sort of increase his sort of spell slots. So he has got a bracelet that he has to roll, and he can roll basically any type of dice he wants. But the higher the dice is, the more chances of it not working, or it sort of not working for longer. So if he does a D4, he can have up to D4 spell slots, or sort of not spell slots, charges left, which he can use for spell slots. But he can go up to a D100 if he wants. The problem with the D100 is if he rolls a 1, he blows up. And he does XD20 damage to himself and to anybody within 30 feet of him. Now it's obviously very unlikely that the 1 would come up, but there is a chance that happens. Also on a 2 to 35, I think it is, it stops working for a month. You can't use it for a month. Anything past that, and then you can have that many charges, which is quite good for sort of desperate times, but there is that risk of that 1 going off, and there's no rerolls allowed on it, so it's a very much a take your risks by doing that. Now, what else? What else have you sorted out? You'd sorted out going off to Camberford, I think. I think that's where Thomas and Lance said they were going to kind of do. They were going to take themselves back off to Camberford after spending. That's right. They got themselves a little street urchin who has potential sort of what would it be, like powers to
Aptitude.
Say that again.
Aptitude.
Yeah, so there's like an aptitude to basically sort of make sort of mirages and things, so that, you know, sort of she can create stuff out of nothing. Obviously it doesn't do anything, but it's sort of like it, she, you know, she made it a bear to try and steal some stuff from a magic water, and they've basically said, look, you come with us, we'll look after you, and she's sort of agreed after a lot of toing and froing and trying to escape. Other than that, they've basically taken themselves off to Camberford, where Galandra, Danny's character, is currently training a load of the sort of criminals that Sir Tristan has brought back from all the surrounding areas after Val sort of sent out a letter. I'm not sure where they left you, Val, to be fair. I'm not sure where you were.
I think I was going back to Camberford to take the weapon to
You were.
Yeah.
With Draken, I think. Was it both
With
of you?
Draken.
Yeah, both of you sort of went back to bring the weapon back to be looked at by Cleveland when you were there. Apart from that, so they're basically trying to organize what they're going to do with themselves in the upcoming potential, invasion, or at least a sort of assault on Kiberath. In the meanwhile, Tharval has been following his brother, tracks of his brother, into the sort of underground passages underneath Kiberath. He's bumped into him in the tunnels, and they've made their way into this sort of kind of ruined area where there was lots of people surrounding. They pretty much took the idea that these were all cultists, so they've basically distracted them to go in sort of the doors to see what's happening. As soon as they've got in the doors, Ciravel, Tharavel's brother, has seen Evelyn, who's his wife, and has ran in. Tharavel, not really, having got no other option really, has chased in after him. The doors have been slammed shut, and you've slammed the doors shut after people behind you sort of came out, and what you see, basically what you see currently on the screen, you've got a line of sobbing children in the middle of what looks like an arena. You've got you're surrounded by lots of little nasties, and a character who is standing on a dais with Evelyn behind him, who's obviously not too happy at this moment in time, saying that I think the last thing he said to you was he can make a sport of this, and if you fight each other, then the winner can go free, pretty much. And Tharavel's turned around and said, I'm not going to fight my brother. And I think that's pretty much roughly where we left it. So where do you want to start? Well, before we sort of kind of go into balls deep into Tharavel trying to extricate himself from this area, maybe sort of go into sort of what you're doing with yourself, Val and Draken. So I'm going to assume while Lance and Thomas are making their way to Camberford, that you'll have been doing stuff at that moment in time. So what are you doing? What's your thing?
We are still in Taunt, is that correct?
No, you've left, or you can't if you want. If you want to do it from the point, because basically they've gone off and done their thing. You were leaving, and then they've spent a couple of days there. So you've got like a bit of time in between where you can sort of kind of do pretty much what you want, effectively.
Kraken
Would it-
has concerns. I have concerns about the menace beneath Taunt that is resting without being addressed.
Valashul nods his head in agreement. I've been thinking about it a lot on the way here. I
can
feel we
wait
need to
and
devise a
wait.
plan.
This is no time for plans. We waited long enough.
So what? Okay, so I want you to where do you? Where are you getting this sort of kind of thing about there being an underground threat in Balon?
Because
When we interrogated the cultists
Cultists.
originally,
they told us there was Kraken eggs that had been seeded underneath Taunt.
and that there was still more of them in the city.
It was sort of a two-part chemical, like there's been seeded there, and there's another chemical or something to be released that would be added to the sewers that would like kind of birth or release the Krakens.
Okay. And so what is your plan? Is basically Kraken egg hunting?
No, my plan was to go to Taunt, rally the guards, get the maps for the sewers, have like multiple teams enter the sewers and just kind of like flush out whoever's down there.
Is that
And I wanted to
and break a lot of eggs.
potentially take as many prisoners as possible if there's still cultists down there. But
okay?
because I've been under the impression that there are still cultists in the city.
Okay. Find an underground map for you to sort of have at. All right. So is that all you're wanting to do? So you're both entering the sewers. Are you doing anything beforehand? Are you talking to anybody
Guide the guards.
beforehand? Are you're bringing guards with you?
Well,
Yeah, go on, Pete.
Draken is no.
And this is this
Draken
before
would just-
is this before or after you've left the weapon off, by the way?
After, I'd imagine.
Yeah.
We've sent the weapon back to Taunt, we've delivered it, and then we've come to... we've come back from Camber 4 to Taunt and discussed what we wanted to do along the way. So,
Yeah.
are we just going to assume that we've got maps for these sewers, or can we go to the library and get the maps?
Yeah, you'd have to sort of obviously you won't know the sewers and stuff, so you may have to go to the library and find some sort of maps to sort of find your way around.
That's fine then, that's what Val will do before.
Okay. And we also need. Should we do it ourselves, or should we just mention to Lady Taunt that we'll be storming her sewers?
Perhaps we should talk
Lady
to Captain
Taunt, we're going to
Anders
storm. We're going to storm your sewers. Roy.
first. Going straight for your back garden.
That's right, Lady Taunt.
No, that's not what you meant. Okay, but
No, we'll talk to
we-
Captain Anders first and see what he thinks.
there is one point. The more people we get involved, the greater the risk that they will learn.
And bear in mind, you're not overly stealthy, both of you.
No, I'm not thinking of it from a stealth perspective.
No.
So you're just
Not
going in to
stealth, just
smash
make-
face, basically,
Yeah, pretty much.
right? Okay.
we're gonna make it. We're gonna make a lot of omelets.
Okay. Yeah. All
Because
right.
you can't make an omelet without breaking eggs.
Well, if we position guards at the exits that we know of, if we get these maps, then whoever we flush out should be dealt with and captured anyway.
There's a,
So,
there's a cobalt layer I could tunnel work.
No, we want sewers, not cobalt. We don't need cobalt. We want Kraken eggs.
This could
I want cultists, lots of cultists.
lots of cultists.
No, we want the Kraken eggs.
No, I don't care about that. Let Tom burn.
Oh God.
This is one city amongst a myriad of others that are in peril.
Yeah.
Which side are we on again? Just remind.
Things have
I'm
changed
on
so much.
Bahamut's side.
It is a very paladin thing to say, to be honest. But yeah, I think he's. But at least Bahamut, or at least the old man, has stated that Balon is basically a linchpin for the rest of the fray and stuff. It falls, the rest of Freya goes with it. So.
You heard that, Wes? You know.
It did come
No,
from. It did come from the horses / dragon's mouth. So.
Yep.
It's subject to interpretation, you know.
Yes.
Yep.
I could use that one. All right. So, you're going to talk to Captain Anders. What are you wanting to say to him? What's the sort of?
So Valishal approaches him and says, "How many men do you have at hand?"
He looks at you quizzically and says, "As in, my lady's retinue, or I can't even remember what accent I gave Anders. I think I've only done Anders in text.
We're not looking for skilled. We're just looking for trusted, reliable.
He basically says he's got her personal bodyguard, which he's unwilling to sort of release.
We do not abandon.
There are some city watchmen, obviously, but apart from that, you know the manpower crisis currently.
Yeah.
City watchmen will suffice.
Okay, so City Watch. What's your intention with the City Watch? He asks you what's your intention with the City Watch.
I want them to cordon off specific areas. Primarily, once we get the maps for the sewers, any exits will be blocked off from the outside, and we'll flush in through one entrance, and hopefully get rid of all the cultists in one sweep.
More importantly, there's the threat posing taunt from beneath.
He looks at you and sort of, nods his head and seems quite impressed with your battle plan. He says, "I'll see who I can round up. Come back to me when you know more about the sewer entrances, and we will."
How fast can you assemble the men?
He says, by the time you come back with the maps, I will have assembled the men.
Excellent.
Valishal says, keep the briefing scarce of detail. We don't want this slipping out.
He nods his head, gives you a salute, and goes off.
The library now.
To the library.
Okay. Get off. Could use this here. It looks like the way. Okay, yeah, I think we might use this up here. Actually, in fact, we'll do some rolling. Okay, so you go to the library. You go to the librarian. You ask for sort of kind of all the local blueprints. And she pushes you towards the archives. Roll me investigation. Get an advantage because Kraken's.
Yeah. You better roll this one, Wes.
I will try.
No, do or do not. There is no try.
Wow. Wow. Okay.
Do I have a reroll?
Yeah, have you got any?
No, I don't think so. I don't have any inspiration. Balls.
Do you have any inspiration, Draken?
No. Oh.
No, because I used that inspiration to protect that guy from homicide.
What a waste that was.
Okay.
I was going to burn his eyes out. No.
Okay.
Why don't we go and talk to the librarian, ask her to look for us? We don't do books. We hit books. We don't do them. When we say we hit the books, we mean with an axe.
Okay. A couple of maps here actually quite useful. Could be useful. All right. Okay, so you have the option of staying longer and trying to find them some more maps, or just going down and hoping.
Or we could ask the librarian.
Yeah, so she's given. She doesn't know. She's giving you the archives, and
Yeah, but she can use the archives far better than a barbarian and a paladin.
okay, I'll give you one more
Just
roll
saying.
in with her.
Okay. What does the librarian help us give us?
She'll give you
Just
she'll
as a
give you
reroll.
advantage, and if it's if it's on the sort of kind of line, I'll let you have it. Basically, she'll give you a couple of bets.
Okay. Well, Wes, all I'm saying is I'm running -1, so you had really better not fluff this roll. No pressure.
Oh, I think I might
Oh
have.
my
disconnected.
god!
What are the chances
Why have you
of
got the
this?
same thing again?
Right, that's it.
Yeah, she. Oh my god! Wow. She. Wow,
I'm taking
that's
dice off you, Wes.
insane,
I'm
man.
just saying.
But
Do
that's
not
it.
touch the dice again.
That's that. Hi. Roll me another one. I want to see if you get another 2 and a 7.
Jeez.
What?
A 2 and a 2? What the fuck?
No, roll again.
If you get
Roll.
another,
Keep rolling. Oh
yeah,
dear.
'cause
Get all the bad rolls out the way.
Oh,
Oh, that's better.
Okay.
all
like-
right. So it's not the
yeah.
rolls. It's not actually it's not the figures. It's just you've just been rolling
Just me
now.
rolling terribly.
yeah.
2 plus 0. Oh wait a minute. 2 plus 0. All right, because you've got no modifiers. That's why. So
No.
you've rolled 3 2s in a row. Okay. So yeah. So she can't help you. She's not sure really what you're looking for. They're old sort of, they're sort of kind of old maps and things. And she's not really sure what she can do to help you.
Falashul
Okay.
hits the desk and says, "The one time we need Thomas's love for books, and he's not here."
No, where is he? Where is he?
Those are some awful rolls.
Better be-
Improvise.
Better like some really bad rolls. I wonder where it is. Is he?
Okay,
is he
so you said we can wait and find out more about the maps, or
No, this was us waiting.
This was
Oh, was
that
it?
was you waiting. So you can, if you want to go into the tunnels,
Yep.
basically you're going in blind, and what I'll do is I might
Could
give you
we-
sort of disadvantage on perception checks or something, just to sort of make it like you don't know what's going. You don't have an idea what's going on.
so we just didn't find the maps at all, or we just couldn't make them
That's
out.
right.
You didn't find
Okay.
you didn't find any for the sewers.
That's fine. Damn.
So you know where there's basically where the sewers are, as in you can find entrance points to a sewer within the city, all you want. Just that you won't know where to sort of go, how many exits there are. When you go to Anders, you're only going to have sort of like you're going to have to say, look, we don't know exactly where all of the exits are, so they're just going to have to man. You either spread as many out as possible.
Or we could ask them. Oh, hang on. Is there?
I was thinking
a-
we could ask the Thieves Guild maybe, using.
No. There must be a guild of engineers or maintenance workers that deal with the sewers.
Yeah,
The
you'd
more
have.
people we ask, the more risk there is of it getting out by what we plan to do.
Yeah, but if we keep it suitably,
Well, bear in mind,
compartment,
these people have had to plant these things in the sewers, so would have had some sort of knowledge of the sewers, so could be working with said
It's a risk you have
engineers.
to take.
Is it?
Yeah.
What do you think, Valshul?
Oh, what was that? Sorry, I was
He
thinking.
thinks it's worth. So Draken thinks that it's
We-
worth the risk to go and talk to the local engineers, the sort of city planners and stuff like that, to sort of see.
Speak to city planners. But we don't talk to all of them, we just talk to one of the city planners.
Valashul shakes his head and doesn't agree.
Okay,
Um,
if you want to persuade each other, it's up to you.
Lady Taunt.
What's she gonna do?
Lady Taunt will be able to recommend one of the engineers. She will have someone that speaks to her directly. That will be her trusted confidant.
we have no idea how deep their network runs. They could have
In that
anyone
case-
up the
In
echelon.
that case, then, the librarian could be that.
You were just trying to find maps, though, so you haven't told her what the thing is. You're just saying, can you try and find some
We
sewers?
did. We did. We told her what we're looking just for just now. And if the conspiracy is that deep, then why are they going to the point of seeding Kraken eggs below Taunt? If there's that many...
There
and
has to be
that many
collusion,
left-
surely.
Yeah.
How do they get under there and everything without being seen? Without some sort of collusion?
Thieves Guild.
Yeah, well, the Thieves Guild haven't been seen, have they? It's up to you. Like, it's up, you know, if you both have differing
Maybe we
views,
could do that.
Well-
you can roll to try and persuade each other. It's completely up to you.
Fight.
Valashul turns to Draken and says, I've got an idea, but we need to be in the sewers first. If we go in now and tell Captain Anders to have the watchmen ready for our signal, they might be able to cordon off the exits in time as we flush out
That is the
whoever's down
plan. What is the signal?
there. No, I don't know. This is like an OSE question. In theory, could like my spear cast light? Is there a way that I could amplify that so the light shines out of the exits and it like goes through the whole sewers and like sort of creates a beacon out of the sewer grates and exits so that they'd be able to see it?
You would
Kraken
it,
does
if
also
it would
light up
only
as
go
well.
as far as before it hits any
The
walls.
range.
You know, yeah. So
okay.
you know, if the sewers are old and windy, then it's just gonna hit. You know, you're not gonna get a lot.
But
Mm.
Draken's Ask also lights up. So, and given the walls, there's going to be a lot of moisture, which makes everything quite shiny, and will therefore reflect the light. Could we combine the power of the light together to light everything out?
Yeah, I'm gonna say no. It's gonna be pretty
Damn.
windy and stuff down there. You're not
Okay,
gonna be able to
that's
sort
fine.
of set out beacon. You'd have to sort of know where all the exits are and
Okay.
so what's the plan?
I say speak to city engineers. Find one person. Find the person you need.
Okay,
information.
Val, are you agreeing with this?
Mm.
You don't have to. If you want to, if you
to,
want to sort of roll off.
Yeah, no, I'm just trying to think of like.
if we worried about him talking, bring him with us.
No. We'll tell Anders to be ready with the watchman, and we'll go in now.
Okay.
Are we going to speak to the city
I'll
watch?
I'll roll persuasion.
Okay.
Damn it!
What is with your rolls, man? Fucking hell.
I just want to be big bad paladin. Why is it not working?
What's your addition? What additional stat did you give yourself, by the way?
Charisma,
Yeah.
but I only got 2.
Um.
Draken has basically outpersuaded you.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, so you're going to go to the thing.
Go to the engineers, find one person.
Okay. Let me. For some reason the chat's just. Invalid password. Screw you, hippies. Yeah, hippie. Oh, it's definitely the right password. Vehicles, yes. Oops, something wrong. I'll try reloading the page. Oh, there we go. We're back. We're back. Okay. Right, so you're going to an engineer's. So you take yourself off to find effectively like the town hall for the town planners and stuff. You ask a sort of desk clerk who sort of kind of sends you off down a hall to the local sort of kind of city planner. There's sort of a door, and he's sitting there in this office covered in lots of sort of papers and drawings and designs. What can I help you with, boys?
I want information on the sewers. Plans, layouts, all of it. Now.
Oh, that's, welcome to you as well, Dragonborn, but, yeah, sewers, you say?
I am here at the behest of Lady Tunt.
Well, you may be, but I've got to find the bloody things in the first place. Give me a minute. And he starts sort of kind of faffing around with his papers. Roll me a perception check.
Both of us?
Yes.
Ooh.
What's wrong with your rolls, man? Fucking hell.
I was going to say, should I just roll and I get advantage?
Yeah.
It can only get better. It's okay.
No, it can't.
Oh dear.
Do you get advantage? No.
If we're doing it together.
No, because that's you both rolled, unfortunately.
Yes.
So,
Wes.
So, all right, yeah. So, okay, yeah. So he's sort of kind of, he's sort of faffing around. You don't notice anything, and he says, "Oh yes, sewer maps. Here you go. These are from about let's say a couple of years ago, actually, quite new, quite nice ones. If you like the penmanship on here, look at the cross hatching on that. It's pretty nice." And he sort of kind of hands you over some maps of the sewers.
Good.
Alishal asked,
Coming
do
Willows.
you have any from further back? We need access to yeah, older maps.
Let me have a think. Okay, yes, they'll be in the archive. Give you a minute, and he sort of kind of takes himself off to like a load of scrolls and stuff.
We follow him. If he goes in, if he leaves the room, we follow him.
Okay, so he goes off and starts to sort of kind of root around some of the shelves. Roll me insight.
Before, get your finger off that keyboard, Wes. Right, I've got one in insight. What's
Look.
yours?
Mine's a 1-2, but I've got to keep rolling. There's only one way to get a better score.
Okay, do you want to? Okay, you roll with advantage.
Okay.
I'm just trusting you here.
Yes.
Hey.
It was a matter of time.
You notice he's really nervous. Like he's acting slightly odd.
Valishul steps
Valishul,
forward and plants a
back me
hand
up
on
in
his
this.
shoulder and asks, is something the matter?
Oh, no, nothing. What are you saying to him? How are you intimidating him?
Jack can just does. Valish is doing the talking. Jacken's doing the looming.
These two giants stood behind him.
Yeah.
So what are you getting? Are you trying to? What are you asking him? Sort of what's?
I'm asking if something's wrong.
Why is he so nervous?
He sort of stops, and he sort of kind of drops some of the maps, and says, "Oh no, nothing's wrong. Just it's not often I get armored paladins and scary dragonborn in my office. I'm everything's fine and just a bit intimidated is all."
Valashul then asks him, "Did you design all these blueprints yourself?"
Got a 20. Sorry. I said, would a natural 20 on the inside get Valishul any more information?
Yeah, you can tell he's sort of lying. You know, he is intimidated, but it's not because he's just, he's not used to having sort of kind of people, because he'll have soldiers and stuff in here before. He's intimidated because you know he's up to no good.
So Valashul asks him if he draws the blueprints himself.
He says, I've drawn some of the newer ones. Like I said, this one here is very nice.
So Valashul reaches down and takes him by the wrist, and then grabs one of his fingers, and he says, "You wouldn't happen to be lying to me, would you?"
Oh God, more torture. Okay, and he's just like, "Oh, what are you doing with my fingers? What you roll intimidation, by the way. You can have advantage on it."
Oh, okay.
Yep. He's just like, they made me do it. They made me do it. Don't hurt me.
Who made you do it?
A bunch of men. They said they'd hurt my family. They said that if I didn't help them. Say that again.
Names. We want.
They didn't give me any names. They just turned up all hooded and tattooed and told me to sort of give them maps to the sewers, and then said if anybody else turning up for them that I was giving them the wrong maps. I don't know. I don't have the sewer maps anymore. I've got some old ones, but I don't have any of the new ones. They took them.
The old ones will suffice for now, but you're coming with us. And Valashul drops his hand and instead takes him by the collar.
he sort of lets out a bit of a sigh of relief of being let go, but is very sort of, I can't go into the sewers. I'm not a warrior. I'll be no use to you at all. I don't know what you want me to do.
No, the noose awaits you.
Why? What do you mean? What do you mean the noose awaits me?
Collusion. A treasonous acts against Tunt.
Ooh, interesting. Oh, very paladin. I like it. Okay. Draken, are you okay with this?
Draken's giving a very low growl. He's not happy with it, but he cannot deny that the paladin has a point.
Interesting.
A very low continuous growl of, I'm not happy. I'm really not happy.
That's awesome.
It's also like low rumbling growl of just one more little point and violence may occur.
Okay, so you're trailing him up. Who are you giving him to? Are you
once we regroup with Anders, I'm gonna ask him to throw him in the dungeon.
Okay,
We'll
so
explain what happened as well.
Yeah, so you sort of you trail him out of the office, and you sort of is that all you're saying? Are you saying that he is
Yep.
been colluding with the enemy effectively, and to arrest him?
And basically explain what the engineer said to us. Basically, this is what he said. It's worth investigating, and
Anders says to you, I feel that if this man has colluded with the enemy, then there may be more. There may be others who have done the same. How far does this rabbit warren of betrayal go?
That's why we're going into the sewers to find out.
Tis,
We'll round up as many of these cultists as we can and hang them all in the town square.
no, we need answers.
No. No.
First we answers, then the noose.
The answers will come from the placards of their crimes that hang from their necks.
How will they know the placards if they do not talk?
Wow. Yeah, okay, right, nice. So Anders says that might I feel the only way to dissuade any more is to set an example. I am with you, Paladin. I agree.
I always knew you would be, Anders.
Prepare
your men. We're about to enter the sewers.
Okay, he nods his head. I'll wait your signal. Okay, so we'll wait for you to go into the sewers, and then we'll move over.
Oh, can we give Anders the maps so he knows where to position his men before he leaves? Potentially where to position them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yep.
Good.
Okay. Right. So we'll go off to impending doom number 2. We are going to badunk.
Did it.
And the music will change because wrong, so that's quite good. That's quite cool. We want right. Okay, so Laravel, the what is effectively like a naga, you know, if you've played World of Warcraft and stuff, the sort of kind of very sort of serpentine thing at the top, flanked by what you can only assume are mind flayers, is sort of looking at you, waiting for some sort of reply.
So I think I'd already said that I would not fight my brother. But
if you will not fight, then you will both have to surrender. You could join us if you wanted. But you have a hopeless. There is no escaping from here. You are in our trap.
You said yourself you're a sporting man, and therefore I would believe that you may be open to a deal.
A deal, he says. Ooh, interesting. You have some balls, elf. What is this deal?
You wish to make a sacrifice, and to the gods that you worship. Surely a greater sacrifice would be a person of greater respect as your enemy. If you let the children and the girl go, along with my brother, I will hand myself over.
Ooh, interesting. He says, I let the children And this girl, as he grabs her by the sort of neck, and she sort of kind of yelps. Saravel sort of steps forward, readying his bow. You'll hand yourself over, will you? It's very honorable, Ranger. But you see, you're both trapped here. I could have both of you if I wanted. Really.
We are here. We are at your mercy, but I promise you, you will not be sacrificing us. We may die, but will not be in the way in a sacrifice towards your gods that they would want.
Um,
I am Tharavel Eldan, son of Athlon, hero of what was it? What was the bridge called? Hero of
Falcross
Silkside.
Bridge. Falcross Bridge.
Hero of Falcross Bridge and Silkside. My sacrifice would be of much pleasing to your gods, unlike these meaningless children and this common girl.
He says, "Nice speech, Ranger. You do have a very honorable brother there, Siravel. It's a shame that his honor does not reach to your friends." Saravel looks slightly confused. He says, "Should I tell him, or do you want to tell him, Fireball, Eldon, hero of Silkside and Falcross Bridge?"
I know where you go with this. And this is the reason that I offer myself as a sacrifice. There are a few things that I have regret for, but hurting and dishonoring my brother is the one thing that one of the few things that remains. He turns to Saravel, and he takes out Guylis's bracelet.
Yep.
Or the Rin's bracelet, or
Yeah.
his bracelet that he gave to Guylis, and he hands it over to him.
What does he mean, brother? What is this?
Your friend Guylis is dead.
Ooh. What? Yes, tell him how. How did he die?
We stumbled upon Guylis a number of times. He was slippery, to say the least, but on numerous occasions he tried to kill myself and left myself and my friends for dead. On our last encounter, after surviving an attack based on his actions, I killed him by my own hand. I say this that it was not in malice. It was quick, and he seemed at peace from a troubled past. I truly am sorry, brother.
Roll me a roll me a roll me a persuasion roll. Okay. Saravel stands slightly more. Uh,
I can hear the music. I can hear it.
oh, interesting. I can't hear it. Hold on, let me just see if I muted it by mistake.
Do you have to turn it up on your
Yeah, I can hear music.
on the page?
Right. Yeah. Odd. I can't seem to hear anything. I know. This reset. That. Uh, and oh, yeah. Okay, so Ceravel is standing, the bow that was once sort of kind of readying towards the sort of the chap on the sort of the dais is going down. He sort of kind of looks at you and says, Gilus was a flawed creature, but he was my friend. I don't know if I can believe that he tried to kill you. He saved my life. He saved our father's life. He got us out of that hellhole, and in return, he gave himself up to be taken by our enemy, and you killed him.
The words I speak are true, brother. I have no reason to lie to you. This, by telling you this, it gains me nothing. I realize that this is a pain for you, and I can only imagine you're hurt. But I am trying to put that right now. Take your wife and these children and get them to safety. Think of your wife. Your wife is your main priority now.
It's all very touching. Oh, it's all very lovely. Two brothers. And he sort of kind of claps as you sort of kind of you say their piece, and he says, "So, Cyrvel. What say you to this sacrifice of your brother? Cyrvel walks towards you and roll me another persuasion roll. He walks towards you and says, he walks towards you and he puts his hands on your head, in the way that you did with Gilus, and as he does this, you sort of kind of have that flashback to when you were in the forest, and the same thing happening, and sort of him sort of taking out a dagger and stabbing you like you did Gilus. But he puts his head on yours and says, "Brother, you are my blood. I believe everything you tell me. If Gilus, I loved him, and he saved me, and he let me and my love go. But I cannot let you sacrifice yourself, brother. And I cannot let you sacrifice yourself. If we are to, he says, if we are to, he says, there is no way that they are going to let me walk out with these children and my wife. So we might as well go down fighting. And it will be my honor to do that with you.
Tharval closes his eyes with a sense of relief to Cyrvel's words of forgiveness and understanding at Gilus. He lets out a sigh and he rests his hands on the side of Cyrvel's cheek. I believe you're right. We have no other option. Tharval then turns and opens fire.
Okay, right. Okay, so we'll go back to before you sort of kind of let your you let loose with your arrow, and all hell breaks loose in that area. We'll go back to the caverns. So, gentlemen, okay, where did I put that map? Where did I put it? It was back to after this. Where the fuck was it? Which one was it? Was it this one? Okay, I'm gonna let you, because you're not 100% sure on the layout of these the layout of these the sewers. I'm going to let you decide which one you get. So roll me a, let me see, 1, 2.
The engineer draws a map of the information that he had.
That again?
But the engineer with us draw that map of the sewers.
He's given the map he was going to give you was a fake map. It wasn't the right one.
Yeah, no, but but does he recall the information that he gave them, the maps he gave them, and could he, draw them out for us again?
Well, I'm assuming you're saying this before he gets trailed off by Anders.
Yeah.
He says he says as long as I don't hang, I might be able to help you.
Anders, Vanishal, what do you say? He is showing
The cultists are probably already aware that he's been pulled out of his office. We have to act now. We have no time to wait for his drawing. He hangs.
How long will it take?
I can give you a rough idea. Maybe, sort of, depending on how long, I can do a quick sketch, sort of 10, 15 minutes, but a more detailed one might take sort of a couple of hours.
Vanishal, what do you say?
We've shown mercy one too many times to those who colluded previously. We act now.
Yeah, you do. It's a very Draken thing to do.
Yeah. As you wish. Just go.
Okay, roll me a d6.
Oh.
First rolls.
The dice gods pure hate you, man. Like literally pure hate you.
Bahamut does not like my course of action.
Okay.
The dice again.
All right.
Don't make me laugh while I'm drinking.
Oh crap, it's the wrong one.
Right, I'm never rolling again.
Thank you. They do not trust the dice anymore.
Okay, where is it? Where was it? I've lost it now. Ah, this one. Here it is. Okay. So, this is going to be an on-the-fly thing. I've got no guy set up, so I'm just going to drop stuff in. Right. So you're here. You draw... Okay, so I now want you to... what part of the city are you entering the sewers in? There are entrances to the southwest, southeast, northwest, north.
Is there an entrance close to the docks? That is likely their entrance.
There is an entrance to near the docks. Well, there's sewers everywhere. North. There is one in the. There's one in the northeast, which is goes from sort of kind of where the port is.
We'll take that one.
Interesting. Okay, so let me just drop you guys in there. And where was the last map that you were all together that I can get you? No, cat. No. Okay. Kraken, Valashil. There you go. Right. I need. Actually, no. Okay. Who's going first?
I'm still seeing the.
Yeah, I'm still seeing Farival's map.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, sorry, no.
Okay, yep,
Okay, I'll be black, and I will reveal. Have you got? Have any of you got? Have any of you got night vision or dark vision even?
I have dark sight.
Draken has torches, flaming torches.
What is
My
your dark
spear
sight?
also emits light.
Or your sword? Your
Uh,
sword admits your spear.
Emits light as well, yeah.
Oh yeah, and Draken's axe emits light as well. Sorry.
So is that
So-
the one you're doing? Because you've both got specific things that happens with your weapons and stuff.
Well, I've
Yeah,
got dark vision anyway,
60
so I can
feet.
see 60 feet. And let me just double check the. Whoops, there it is. Emit bright light 30 feet and dim light another 30 feet.
Right. So with that, as long as you stay, sort of. You come down into the sewers. You sort of kind of drop into what is effectively a morass of human excrement and general foul-smelling nastiness. And it seems to sort of kind of it seems to lead south.
Hey.
Valor shall
Draken
take
takes the
lead.
lead.
Oh. We both go in unison.
Yeah. Well, Draken's got danger sense.
And what's danger sense?
Basically, advantage in all dexterity rolls against any hidden traps or anything.
Okay. So you're moving forward then.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay. So far nothing. You know you're just walking through. Okay. Let me reveal more area. Oh, forgot to say. Right. As you cross, roll me, dexterity, both of yous. Obviously, you get.
Oh no. Why?
You get disadvantage for dexterity, don't you? Because you're
Yes, I do.
you plate armor. Yeah. And you get advantage, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, so as you sort of kind of cross a part of the sewers, you trip a tripwire. A large sort of bit of masonry falls from the side of the sewers, and Mrs. Draken, but hits you, doing 19 damage.
Bloody hell.
You are also pinned by this by following.
Is it like a massive piece of masonry?
It's a big piece of masonry sort of hits you.
Okay, Draken lifts it off him.
Roll me strength.
Okay.
Yeah. Draken quite aptly sort of kind of pushes the masonry off you and puts down his hand to sort of kind of help you up. Your nice shiny armor is now covered in shit.
Valishul gags a few times at the stench that now comes off of him, and the spattering that landed on his lip. And accepts Draken's help.
Okay. Let me just draw where the drops of being.
Your cat is meowing too.
Yeah, he's a fucking little shit. If he doesn't get it, he's like a proper stroppy cat as well. If he doesn't get his way, he keeps on going and going and going and going. Just give me 1 minute. Talk amongst yourselves while I just fire him outside. Birth 1 minute.
Be careful, Paladin. You need to watch where you stand.
I've had my share of falls in the past, but this tops them all.
It was a bit of a shitter.
Valishul laughs mirthlessly.
We need to be careful. Do we proceed carefully or do we proceed full on?
After that knock on the head, I'm happy to let you take the point.
Right. Okay. So you get up and you start. Are you moving forward?
Yep.
Okay.
Draken's keeping his eye out for any more traps.
Draken's setting the pace this time.
Okay. You see what looks like a sort of area to the west, and the sort of kind of sewers move to the south east.
Keep going around carefully, stealthily.
You know you have to.
Draken can't.
Okay.
Splosh, 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 splosh.
Okay, you sort of see from your, let's see, you don't have any. What you got? Torches, don't you? So 5.
Well, we've got our weapons basically.
Okay, yes,
well,
30.
Draken's got his weapon.
Yeah. Okay, so you can kind of see there's another little entrance there. You sort of see. What looks like an opening in a cave.
I investigate the opening to see if it looks like it's been freshly dug.
Carefully, stealthily explore.
Okay, so what are you doing?
I wanted to investigate the opening to see if it looked like it'd been freshly dug.
Roll me investigation.
Wow.
It's you can't decipher. It's a chamber from a sewer, and that's sort of all you sort of kind of know. There seems to be. You do notice sort of. There is a what looks like a sort of an overhanging that to your south, as in like a sort of like a precipice to the south.
Well, just to be on the side of caution, Valishul heals himself up with lay on hands.
Okay,
Back to full health.
Draken explores forward quietly, carefully, stealthily.
You have to roll stealth to do it. You can't just say the things and it happens. By the
Okay.
way, I can't just go.
Well, yeah.
All right, okay. If you only give me a stealth roll, then you can stealth
Okay.
it.
Okay.
Okay, you have a stealth roll of 13. Val, are you rolling stealth?
If Draken's vocalized that he's gonna scout ahead, I'm gonna hang back.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you move forward and you see sort of a cavern sort of kind of moving north.
Okay.
What is the aim of this, by the way? What's your aim?
I wanted to take as many cultists prisoner. Draken wants to find the Kraken eggs.
Yeah.
That were planted beneath the city.
Okay, Draken beckons for Valishal to follow him.
Perhaps I should watch this intersection while you scout ahead.
Okay.
Okay. You move
Yeah.
forward and you can't see anything more than you can see at this moment in time.
Okay. Again,
As you
keep an eye
go
out for any
through,
possible traps.
say it again.
Keep an eye out for any possible traps as I go.
Yeah, you can't just say that. You got to roll for these things. You got to.
Okay. Well,
You've done it
that's what I roll
already.
then,
You've
Matt.
walked through that thing, so you're gonna have to remember it
Okay.
next time. You sort of kind of walk through these webs. They're quite sticky. Roll me a strength check. Okay, you get stuck in the webs. Roll me perception.
Oh no.
Okay. You don't sort of kind of you're just stuck in some
Okay. Get angry and then break for and then retry using my rage.
Yes. Well, this guy looks interesting. He does. Hold on, he's been super slow today. Okay. Okay, yeah, so personal using I'm just trying to see what success okay, so as you're sort of kind of struggling on the web, a large spider attacks you.
Okay, like I said, Draken was mentioned already. As soon as he can break free, he got angry and
Yes,
then tried
but
to break free again.
so basically, right, you've walked into effectively a trap. So you've walked into the trap.
Okay.
You've not seen what's coming, so you're not perceiving anything. So
No,
it gets
but he would just do that anyway.
it again.
Oh, right, sorry. Sorry, but he would do that anyways.
So you
Get
so you
angry.
walk. I know, I appreciate that, but you don't. You're gonna get angry, but you've got to take the the initial sort of
Okay. Sure.
what's coming. Okay, so I'm not going to drop it down yet. So it is going to do a. Okay.
Ooh, holy moly!
Miss. Oh, these attack with advantage.
It is with advantage because you don't see it coming. So the first
Right,
one,
okay.
the first one hits. What's your AC?
My AC is 20.
So the first one hits, the second one hits, third one hits, the fourth one hits. All of them hit. So that is 6 piercing damage. The Sand Spider scores a critical hit. It has not. There should be no crits. So 6 piercing scores around with attack. It rolls dice 3 times instead of twice. If both impaling legs attack hit the same target, the second it does an extra 11 1d12 plus 5 piercing damage. Right, so both impaling legs have hit. So that is 6, 7.
Like 70 something. At least.
Jesus.
Wait. Let me figure this out.
How much HP do you have?
I'm 126.
Okay, you're alright then. You're
Okay,
fine.
so
Right on, so you got 6 plus 15 plus
Plus 9.
9 plus 22
plus
plus
14.
14
And then plus 7.
plus 7 is 73. And then what did you say was the extra for the 2 impaling legs?
I'll just leave it at 73. All right. So you take 73 damage as this spider basically lunges on you.
Okay. Is that the best you can do?
Yeah, I think 73 damage is pretty. Okay, so you're actually, in fact, you are in this web. This spider is in there. You can now all roll initiative. There for a moment. Wait, actually, before you do, one moment. Clear. Let me roll for the spider, and then you can roll for yourselves. Make sure you click on your thing, by the way. Ooh, 22 for the spider.
And I roll twice and roll with advantage.
Yeah, so 10 for Val. And again for your front. Oh, where's that? You have rolled twice.
Yeah, but for some reason it adds them together.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. So it's either 8 or 4. You can have the 11 if you want.
I'll have 11.
You can have them added together if you want.
Oh yeah, it's automatically it's automatically taking the highest one. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So the spider it hits you again because it's its go.
It's gonna take me a while to get to you, dragon.
Because you are restrained, it's getting an advantage.
Oh, good God.
The value of having perception rolls while walking down tunnels. Okay, so 1, 2.
Thomas and Lance come back next week, and we're not here. Where are they?
Oh God.
Oh
my God.
Right, so
Oh.
it's
Shit. Okay, so the first one misses. The second one hits with 12. The third, we'll do that one last. Okay, the last one, that's an advantage. All right, so you've got 12 plus
67.
13 plus 19 plus 16 plus 7, which is
67.
67 damage.
Okay.
What are you on?
Draken is currently on 53.
He's dead.
He's out.
Downed.
You're downed.
Given that Draken said he was going into rage, does this come into account?
Starting at the 11th level, your rage can keep you fighting despite grievous wounds. If you drop to 0 points while you're raging and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 Constitution saving throw. If you succeed, you drop to 1 hit point instead. Each time you use this feature after the DC increases by 5 when you finish a short or long rest. Yeah, okay. I'll let you have that. Yeah.
Okay.
Wait, we're level 11.
You are level
Yes.
11. Yeah. Have you not upgraded?
Oh, I've not leveled up.
Oh my god.
You're level 11. Yes.
Oh dear.
All right.
Valishaw's just
Okay.
lagging behind. It's fine.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, you're on. Well, so you got to roll a
One.
DC. You got to roll a DC 10 Constitution, so don't fluff it. Basically.
I'm going to roll double ones now, aren't I?
2s. 2-2.
Yep. Okay. So you got you're on 1 hit point.
Okay.
And it's your go. Hit back.
Jacken snarls and goes, "Is that the best you can do?" And I'm going to attack it with axe.
I'm pretty sure after losing that many hit points, it's not going to be as cool and calm as that what you could do. It'll be like blood spurting everywhere, and okay.
It's like
Yeah,
losing
and
both
still
your arms and saying,
standing.
"It's but a scratch."
It's but a
I didn't hear no bell.
This is America. This is America.
Oh dear.
It's a light wound, flesh wound.
It's flesh wound. Okay. You can now hit back.
Okay. Jacken's going to go full on. Okay, so yeah.
You hit. You do. Do you get any additional damage to that, or is it just 15?
I don't know how it works it out, to be honest.
You got 15 slashing damage.
Yeah.
Do you get any bonuses for
for
traits?
strength?
Do you get any bonuses for your traits or anything?
Rage, I'm not entirely certain.
You just get multiple attacks. Then I'm assuming just more attacks.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's 15 damage so far. Do your other attacks?
Yep. Right. I'll roll the one.
Do you get advantage?
Yes,
Do you?
because it wasn't expecting me to attack.
Yes, it was. It's an initiative step.
Pardon?
I like your moxie. I like you try. I like a trier, but you're you're technically
Yeah,
restrained.
like-
So technically you're restrained, so you would be at disadvantage anyway. So
Okay.
yeah. So you as you try and swing the second time, your axe gets stuck in the web, and prevents you from swinging it.
Okay.
So that's your go over. You have to try and break free with your axe next turn if you want to sort of get out of there. Val, your go.
Val is gonna run to here and, as a bonus action, cast Shield of Faith on Draken. Which, once I click it, gives him +2 to AC.
Oh, nice.
Oh my god. Alright, okay. The spider is making sort of it is making sort of like hissing noises, and its fangs are sort of kind of salivating at the idea of a large meal, and this is very reminiscent of the first time Lance went into things and didn't check for traps and got jumped on by a spider.
Was it Lance or was it Thomas?
It was Lance.
Lance.
Okay, first one hits.
God.
Second one
Okay.
misses.
Yeah. What?
No,
Okay,
first
yeah,
one
down to
misses.
Oh, sorry, I didn't
Down
see
to
it.
zero.
Oh, sorry, first one
Like
misses.
one
One hit and he's done. Yeah.
One hit.
Okay.
Yeah, what's your AC?
Okay. 22 now.
So the second, the last one hits as well.
Oh my god, so much
So
damage.
But it takes it down to 0, and just not going to do Relentless Rage again.
Just +5 this time.
So it's 15. A Constitution roll 15. You need to get you back to keep you alive, basically. You do not. You
but I have an Amulet of Health.
you have an Amulet of Health, and that does.
That you Thomas gave to him.
Okay, what's the Amulet of Health do?
If I recall, raises Draken's Constitution to 4, and I think, if I recall, it basically means all Constitution saves are done at advantage.
Does it? Does it?
I think so.
You think so? You're very good at all these. So yeah, I've pulled this out of my ass, and I get advantage on all my rolls.
That's what I understood it to be.
Well, let me see the text or whatever
Okay.
for it, and you can have it. Otherwise, you're unconscious, and the spider will.
No, my mistake. Sorry, no. It only just raised it to 19, just not main advantage. So I apologise.
Okay, so you are unconscious and currently stuck in a web. Val, it is your go. Next turn, the spider will try and eat Draken.
Well, I'm gonna. Can I attack through Draken? Like, can I hit the spider from where I am? No.
Well, he would be prone, I would expect. So
Yeah, well,
So
he's
can I,
stuck.
like, pass over him and
He's stuck
engage
He's stuck in the web.
So would I have to get him down first?
You'd have to get him down first. Yeah.
Oh god. Alright, well. I'm gonna cast as my action Compelled Duel on the spider.
Okay.
Oh, that's a bonus action anyway. And then I'm gonna try and cut Draken down.
Okay. Roll me an attack, I guess.
Okay.
Wait a minute. Are you setting fire to it? Are you hitting it with your spear, or?
No, I'm just trying to cut Draken out, like of the web, so that I can actually get to the spider.
Okay. 7 piercing damage. Are you adding any additional damage to that or anything?
Am I attacking the spider or am I attacking the web?
Just the webs and stuff. Oh yeah, okay. I'll say you cut the web and you sort of kind of it burns through the sort of kind of radiant damage coming through from your spear sort of cuts through the web. What was your extra boon, by the way? What was your additional?
Oh, I did write that down. Hold on. It was a +1 to strength, but that didn't give me any boosts. So.
Okay. So Draken is down on the ground. You've gone. It is the spider's go. It sort of sees you, hisses, and climbs over the wall and starts to have at you.
Oh. Paladin go bye-bye. Oh.
AC, what's your AC?
20.
Oh, God.
Have you got any additional AC or anything? You
Nope.
Shield of Faith or anything? Have you got anything that sort of kind of
Absolutely.
increases your...
I've already cast it on Draken, so
So first
I
one
don't
hits, second one misses, third one hits, fourth one
and that
misses.
is 36 damage.
So he does 36 damage.
Where? Hold on. It's only 30.
8 plus...
No, because it's got +6 poison.
Have you got any resistance to poison?
Where's the +6? No, the +6
actually-
poison. The +6 poison isn't a hit.
Is it not?
It's a miss. Yeah,
Yep.
he's got 14. That's a miss.
So it's 12 plus 10 plus 8.
Okay. Oh, that's
12 plus
fine
10
then.
plus 8.
So I am on 65. And the resistance is to poison. Let me just double check.
You had your boon, as that gives you another resistance as well. Oh.
Yeah. No, I don't. I've got necrotic and radiant. I don't recall what my extra resistance was. I'll have to make a. I'll just do it again at some point. So yeah, I'm at 65 HP.
Okay. Draken, you need to give me a death save.
Okay. Death says, oh, okay.
That's a success. Good. And it is Val, your go.
If I cast Cure Wounds on Draken, does that count as disengaging with the spider?
I don't think
You're still engaged with the spider. You're
not
to
moving out of its
disengage. You have to move away. Yeah, you have to move
Okay,
out
so
of its.
because I'm still in its range, okay, that's fine. So if I cast Cure Wounds on him, will he get back up? Yeah.
He'll be stabilized, won't he? Doesn't that how or does it give him full?
Cure Wounds is just it gives you
Yeah.
hit points,
HP
does it
back.
not?
Yeah.
Yep.
1d8
actually-
spell casting.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. Wait, so will that work as
Yeah.
bringing
okay.
him back?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right, so Valashur does that.
Creature you touch regains number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus spell casting ability.
And
When you
then
cast a spell using a spell slot at second level or higher, there increases for each slot.
oh, can I cast that at level 3 then?
Yep.
Alright, done. Right, so am I rolling for the 3d8?
Yep.
Draken gets 15 HP back.
You get
And-
15 HP back, and yep.
As a bonus action, I cast Shield of Faith on myself.
Okay. The spider attacks you, Ian. Do you know what happened? I've rolled spider, but we're having this one. I was like, this spider's doing a lot more damage than I thought it was going to do, and I just realized I've clicked 2 spiders and it's a different spider, but we've done it this way. It's this spider now. Okay, so 1, 2. Ooh, that's some feels there, right? So first one hits.
So that's the only one that hits.
And the second one fails epically. As it does that, it sort of kind of hits it sort of it hits some masonry, which fall on top of it, doing 9 down.
Okay. Another 11 HP off.
Okay. Draken, you are now up and about. What are you doing?
Okay, am I freed from the web, or do I still need to
No,
disentangle
you're
myself?
you're cut down now. You're good.
Okay.
Your chums helped you.
Right, okay. Draken enters rage, grabs the axe, and starts swinging.
Okay. Yep.
Okay, and okay, so is the spider focused on Valishul?
Yes, it is.
Okay, can Draken come and attack it from the rear?
Yes. Well, you can't from the rear, but the flank, because it's sort of
Well, flank it. Can I come in and flank him?
you're in a confined space, and it's on a wall attacking down from it. So basically, where it is, it's sort of kind of you can move. See, if you move through it, you're gonna get an attack of opportunity against you. So you can attack from where you are.
Okay. Draken attacks from where he is.
Yep. Okay, so that is you don't get. Do you get advantage on your rage attacks and stuff? By the way, what's the score? Your first attack.
If it's frenzy, I can attack with advantage. So yes,
Are you frenzied?
yes, Draken's going into frenzy.
Retrospectively,
No,
Draken's
sorry,
going to enter frenzy.
No, actually, sorry, my mistake. No, it's the wrong one. It's reckless attack. Sorry.
Okay.
You throw aside all concern for defensive attack with fierce desperation.
Okay.
When you make a first attack on your turn, you decide to attack recklessly. Doing so gives you advantage to melee weapon attack rolls using strength.
Okay. Yep. That's cool. All right. So you do. So far, you've done 23 damage.
Okay. 23 damage, but that remember that.
Oh wait a minute. So
the
preferred enemy.
advantage-
You've gone. Which have you? What have you done? Oh, you've done the second one, haven't you? Radiant light. The axe emits a radiant 35
Yeah.
and cause the axe becomes radiant as a counter magic damage. Again, both of the above. Okay. So. Okay.
And it's also because it was attacking with advantage. It's a critical hit.
Yep. So you've done 23 damage. That's the 8's the crit.
Nope.
Yep.
Oh yes, sorry, my mistake. Sorry, yes, I misread that.
Actually,
Okay.
only just realized that so if you're attacking and you get a crit, any damage rolls that are involved in that attack get doubled, not just the attack of the weapon. So if I was using sneak attack, which is 3d6, and I get a critical hit, I get 66.
Nice.
Yep.
Okay. Wait a minute. So he's not.
Okay.
I say it's 1d12. Yeah. Okay. So it's the amount of dice you.
1d12 plus 4 plus 1. So and then.
Yep. Okay. So any other attacks?
Yeah, I've got attack. Yeah, another attack.
Okay. That's another hit. That's another 16. So that is 39 damage.
Yep.
Is that all your attacks?
He'll go into frenzy next round.
Okay. So
He can't. Yeah. He'll be prepared to go into frenzy next round.
okay. So okay. Val, your go.
My turn.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stab him with my spear. Are we like able to target like specific body parts?
Yeah, if you... I'd say it's slightly harder, the attack, if you specific body parts, but if you sort of call your shots, I guess I could sort of, depending on your role.
Battleshield tries to target its fangs with his spear. Trying to stab it in the mouth. Dislodge the teeth.
Okay.
Ugh!
Adding any, that is an epic fail there.
I've got a second attack.
Good buddy.
Got any rerolls?
Got any rerolls?
No, I don't have any rerolls.
As you stab it in the mouth, it grabs your spear and sort of rips it out of your hand and sort of throws it to the side and hisses. It then lunges at you.
No, don't do it.
What's your AC?
22.
So, first one hits, so that's 14 piercing. Second one misses. Third one...
50.
Yeah, 50.
For 50. I'm down. Oh no, I've got 4 HP.
Oh my god.
Right. Do I still get my second attack? Like, can I draw Holy Avenger and like give it a C&2?
Because that's an action to draw another weapon.
Oh, okay, that's fine then. Can I hit it with my shield as my second attack?
No, because it's you.
Oh, okay.
It's sort of
That's
taking
fine.
your weapon. Have you got a bonus action? You could do a bonus action.
Well, I mean, like, I get to attack twice if I do attack, so I'm thinking if I can hit it with my shield and then use Thunderous Smite, I can maybe like blast it into the wall and cause more masonry to fall down. But
Yeah, go on.
yeah,
Then. Yep. Okay.
alright. So I can. What do I just roll strength?
Yeah. Roll me strength. Okay, you hit it. Roll
And,
me. What's a shield?
I'm just gonna do that just as preemptive as to what I'm doing. But yeah,
1 and a
shield.
1. My God, your rolls, man, so bad.
Yeah,
So
I'm more hoping the Thunderous Smite's gonna like do some environmental damage by smashing it into the wall. But
okay, so you hit it into the wall, and let me see what happened. It takes 13 damage on top of that, so it does that too.
What's Thunderous Smite exactly?
it's like Thor's hammer. It knocks them back 10 feet.
But
Okay.
you're in a very tight, compact underground tunnel.
That's why I was slamming it into the wall.
And the dice didn't do anything really. It got a low number, so it didn't do anything of any major note. Okay, it is your go, Draken.
Draken's in full frenzy now, and he is wailing on it. Attacking recklessly, so first attack's going to be with advantage.
You miss.
Yeah. Back again. If a first doesn't succeed, try again.
Please succeed.
You hit.
Yeah, 14 damage.
Yep.
And one more attack.
The hit. Or he's going to down. Well.
Oh, thank
Oh, and a crit as well.
Yeah,
20
okay.
damage.
You sort of, you literally just sort of, with all abandon, you just attack with your axe, chopping off legs, chopping off its fangs. You literally smash it into a bloody, ichory pulp, as it sort of falls onto its back, and what legs are left sort of kind of curl up as it sort of kind of lets out this sort of kind of scream, and then finally dies.
Well, that was close.
Yeah, that was very close. Valishal stumbles up to his feet and like clutches the wall to support himself, looking for his spear.
I can glaze around looking for the next one to attack.
How badly hurt are you, Draken?
It's a scratch. I did.
Drop the bravado and be honest.
It hurt me.
That
Are you harvesting the? Are you harvesting anything from the? Spider?
Well, Draken doesn't know anything about spider genealogy, but he's going to grab something as a token.
Okay. What would you like?
Fang?
Fang?
A claw or a fang or something like that.
Okay. You bend down and you cut off one of the fangs from the spider.
Yeah, glimpses a trophy.
Okay. Cool. Right. You guys.
Valishal.
Yeah.
Oh, are we done? Okay, I was going to say Val retrieves his spear and then offers Draken 2 health potions.
And downs them both.
I don't know how much they do. They're just in my inventory, so.
What
just
type of health
potion of
potions are
healing.
they?
It just says potions of healing. That's all it says.
So it's 1d4. Is it? If there's just normal potions of healing, because there's
Minor
I'd imagine
potions
so,
of healing is 2d4 plus 2.
So that would be
4d4.
4d4 plus 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oops.
So 14.
Okay. Right. Back to the main event.
Oh, wow, we're just a sideshow.
I know. I was gonna say that's a pretty good undercard.
Okay. So
Michael, we are the sideshow. Imagine what you're facing.
Yeah, a little bit concerned.
Okay. So Okay.
Oh,
So you as sort of you what is it you said you sort of said, so you sort of basically said
He basically sort of, well, I didn't actually say anything, but he said that I suppose we have no other choice. We do this together, brother. And then he turns to the bad guys and the fire. Yeah.
Okay, so you both turn at the same time and let off some shots. So who are you shooting at?
Tharabal's going to fire at the Mind Flayer.
You're not going for the main guy at the top, or are you just going for one of the mind flayers?
I'm going for the... Which one's the main... There's the Blade Master and the Mind Flayer Scion. Which one's...
The Blade Master is the...
See, I don't like Mind Flayers. And the Blade Master seems to me like he's a sort of hand-to-hand combat type of guy, so I'm hoping... Whereas the Mind Flayer can, like, scream and stuff like that.
Okay.
I'm assuming.
Yep.
So I'm going to go for the Mind Flayer. If all goes well, I might be able to get both of them.
Okay. Roll attacks then. You can do, Cerevel can do his attacks at the same time, so you can shoot. You can both do your attacks.
Okay, well I'll do Tharabal's and then I'll do Cerevel's. Okay, so is this a surprise attack?
Yep.
Okay, so I can use Assassinate. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. Any hit you score against a creature that is surprised is critical hit. So we are doing... Let's get everything going here. Do I want to use my lightning arrow? I can't use my lightning arrow because she's too close. Okay, sneak attack, dread ambusher, hunter's mark. Please be good, please be good, please be good. Attack one.
I'm kind of nervous.
Oh shit.
You get advantage?
Oh, I get advantage. Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Sorry, what was it? Let me double check. You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn yet.
Okay, yeah, you hit.
Okay, so that's automatically a crit hit then, so that's 13 plus 14, and then I get to roll.
Well, no, because your crit is the 8.
No,
So-
no. The crit. So if you look at the so critical hits, when you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target.
So 13
So
piercing.
because,
All right, yeah, because obviously, yeah,
so
'cause it's not-
because it's not a critical hit,
Yeah.
but because I use Assassinate, it is a critical hit. So
Okay.
basically, it means all damage dice I get to re-roll, which means I roll
1d8.
1d8, another 3d6
Where's the 3d6 coming from?
from the sneak attack.
Okay.
An extra d8 for dread ambusher, and an extra d6 from hunter's mark.
Really? Really?
Right, so I'm reading it here. So when you score a critical hit, you get to roll extra dice for the attack's damage against the target. Roll all the attack's damage dice twice and add them together. Then add any relevant modifiers as normal. Just be okay. For example, if you score a critical hit with a dagger, instead of rolling 1d4, you roll 2d4. Then add your relevant ability modifier. So that's for the weapon.
Yep.
If the attack involves other damage dice, such as from the rogue's sneak attack feature, you roll those dice twice as well.
Fucking hell, that's a lot of damage. All right, go on then.
Right, so I need to roll. What's the damage for? So I need to roll an extra d8 for the actual bow. So let's get how many d8s I need. 1, so an extra 2d8.
if you tank all of this,
So there's another 13.
yeah,
An extra 3d6. So that's 9.
yeah.
And what else did I have? and another d6 for Hunter's Mark. Okay, so that's 14 plus 13 plus 13 plus 9 plus 3 on the first attack. So let's 14 plus 13 plus 13 plus 9 plus 3. So that's 52.
Nice. He's not dead, but he.
Okay, so that's attack 1. So attack 2, he doesn't get Dread Ambusher, he doesn't get Sneak Attack, but he still gets advantage, and any hits are still a crit. I'm so glad I actually read the rules here, because I was actually starting to doubt whether I could do this or not. So second attack. So that's another 13 plus 1. So I roll another d6 for Hunter's Mark. It's another 4, and then another d8 for the bow itself. So that is plus 1 plus 13 plus 4 plus 3. 73 in total.
He's done 73 in total. Okay, yeah, he's
Yep.
down. So first target.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, he's down.
Shh. Okay, so I suppose we'll go for the next guy then. Or do I want to go for more Mind Flare? I'm assuming those other ones are Mind Flares.
Yeah.
Fuck it, we'll try and take him out. Yeah, we'll try and go for the main guy. Cut the head off the snake. Okay, so last one. So that's a crit anyway. It's with advantage. So it's Hunter's Mark. So that's already added those all on. So. Oh wait, hold on. 1d6 Hunter's Mark. Yeah, so 4 plus 6 and 7 plus 7. So what's that? 4 plus 6, so that's 10 plus 14, so that's 24.
On the second Mind Flayer or on the Blade Master?
On the Blade Master.
24, did you say?
Yeah.
Okay.
God, that did fuck all. So that's all his goes. Cyril, please say me you've got Assassinate as well. Yes, you do. You beauty. Only gets 2 attacks though. So Dragon Wing Bow is 5 plus 1d6 of the same type. So do I have to choose a?
A damage type.
Yeah. Don't know. Go for force damage? Force damage?
Okay.
Okay, so Dreadful Strikes, I just want to check what that is. Dreadful Strikes, what does that do? You can augment your weapon strikes with mind scarring magic, drawing gloomy holes, and a creature with a weapon. You hit a creature with a weapon, you can deal an extra 1d4 damage to the target, which can take this extra damage only once per turn. Okay, so it's a one-off attack. Okay, so Dragon Wing Bow. So that's right, hold on. 19 plus 5 plus 4, and then I get to yeah, 28. So I get to re-roll Dreadful Strikes.
Who's he shooting at, by the way?
The the Blade Master.
Okay, yep.
Right, so let's see. So he gets to reroll a d4. Which is another 4. He gets to reroll 3d6. Another 10. And he gets to reroll another. Oh, is 5 plus 1d6 damage. Another d6 plus 5.
Rangers are so old. It's so much damage.
The thing is, I didn't actually realize I was doing, like, I wasn't doing this most of the time. So it's 4 plus 9, so it's plus 5, so it's plus
Suppose
9.
if you get locked in combat, you're.
But the thing is, for Tharavel, it's only in the first round of combat because he only gets he only gets to use Dread Ambusher, gets all the extra dice. So it's plus 9, and Hunter's Mark is one more d6. Another 4.
So total damage?
55 on top of. Oh yeah, so that's 55 on top of whatever damage he's already taken.
55 damage. Okay, yeah. Has he got another
And
attack?
he's got his... Yeah, so take off sneak attack, take off dreadful strikes. And do that again. Oh, misses.
Does miss. You got any ease?
Well, it started off well.
Does he have any
He's got inspiration.
Yeah. Have an inspiration roll. That hits.
So it's a 6 plus 5 plus 4, so I need to roll 6 again. Hold on, so clear this.
Is that
6 plus 5 plus 4. So it's still advantage, and they still haven't taken a turn, so it's still
okay? Yeah.
crit. So it's 15 plus d1d6 plus 5. So that's 7. What's that one there for? Dexterity, 1d6, and then just Hunter's Mark is a d6. Another 2. Plus 24.
Okay. The Blade Master, Ceravel, last sort of arrow smacks into the Blade Master's forehead, strewing a black ichor over his misses and the surrounding sort of area. The Blade Master sort of falls forward onto a lever, and the falls forward onto a lever, and the sort of the chains that are up beside where the children are start to sort of kind of raise. As the Blade Master goes down, a large sort of psionic hiss it reverberates around the room, as the death of one of their own starts to sort of hit the rest of the bad guys in the room. So initiative rolls. Birth of 1 minute. Let me clear this.
Say when.
Okay, you can go now.
First one's for Tharball. Ooh, take that. And it's a crit. Second one is for Thurvel.
Where are they going? But they're going on a 15. Mind flares are going last. Okay, that's that so far. Okay, so very well then. Okay, right, you go then. Who are you having at?
Get rid of these mind flares, I think, are going to be the biggest. Don't like mind flares. So I'll go for the mind flare near.
Got the roll for Evelyn. 16.
Okay, so let's see the best way of doing this. Yeah, so I'm going to go for the mind flare that's beside Evelyn, first of all.
Yeah.
So let's get. So I still have Assassinate. I just don't. I get the advantage, but I don't get. And any attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn. In addition, any hit you score. Oh! You have advantage on attack rolls against any creature that hasn't taken a turn in combat yet. In addition, any hit you score against a creature. Oh, it's not surprised. So they're not crit hits. So it'll just be the advantage.
Okay.
So let's see. I'll put on sneak attack, dread ambusher. I can't use hunter's mark. Right. So attack 1.
That's a hit.
16 and so that's what, 27.
Okay. Any other damage?
No, because they're not crits, so it's just that one. Just double check. I'm sure. And second attack. It's another 20.
Okay, so that's 40. What? Sorry? 47 damage?
27 plus 20, yeah, 47.
Okay. Cerevel?
Okay, so he's going to try and finish him off, I think. What he gets: Dreadful Strike, Sneak Attack, and Hunter's Mark. He gets advantage as well. Where's his bow gone? So that's 26.
9.
And he's going to move. He's going to aim for the next one round to the left.
Okay.
Where is it?
AC, because they're behind sort of kind of walls and stuff.
They get.
Right, you
I think I've been getting most of the time here.
20s and stuff anyway. So. Yep.
So that's 19, 24, 23.
Okay.
Can we move as well?
You can move if you want to.
Okay, so move down into the middle there. Can I use? Actually, I just wanted to check if I can use a spell as a bonus action. No, it's one action. How far is the drop from where Evelyn is?
I'd say it's probably about 20 feet.
Actually, gonna move Ceravel. Where was he? About there.
If you go up the sword, I'd say it's about 10 feet from the gantries on the right hand side and stuff. So scalable.
Another.
Though there is sort of like palace. There's like sort of stuff in the wall that you could potentially get purchase on if you wanted to try and scale. Well.
Okay. Ceravel calls the Evelyn to try and climb down.
Okay. Okay, and it is now the cultist's turn. They're gonna double move. Yeah. That third one can't attack because he double move. So he can move there. He can attack these guys. Certain. We're doing that. Okay. Start hearing sort of banging on the doors behind you.
Start hearing banging on the doors. Okay. Joy, more.
Okay, so these two are going to attack Ceravel. Yep, okay. So he hits you. First one hits for 10 damage. Second one hits for 9 damage.
Was that on Ceravel or?
Ceravel.
So 9 and then okay. Who goes next?
It is the Mind Flayers. Okay, so they Mind Flayer. Okay, my okay. They can't do that. Walking. They're gonna do this. Okay, Evelyn makes her way over to the stakes, and starts to climb down, which she does with ease. She then sort of kind of makes her way towards where the children are.
Okay, so it's Starvel's turn.
Yeah. So because we're gonna move on to the other guys. Well, actually, it's 11:30 now, so we might have to late turn actually. But as she sort of gets down onto the ground, you hear this sort of screeching sound as sort of tentacles start coming up from the two sort of craned areas below. They start reaching towards the children. I'm at me. Yep. So, tentacled beasties are starting to sort of kind of come up from the depths.
Fuck.
So I'm gonna leave that there for the next turn, so you can have a think about
on that bombshell.
On that bombshell. On that
So I was doing well there, to be honest, but nope.
Yeah, like you did very well.
Yeah, you've taken out the sort of
But you may die.
So yeah, it's I guess you could. There is potential to still extricate yourself from it. I guess have to have a think about it.
A Pyrrhic victory.
Yeah. But yes, we'll leave it there. So currently we have a battered and bruised paladin and dragonborn in the sewers below Taunt. A dragonborn, he'll be more careful about rolling perception rolls when walking down corridors. And we have the Elden brothers, the Elden twins, basically stuck in a temple, being hemmed in by mind flayers and cultists, with the tentacled beast sort of emerging from the depths of the temple. There are children. There's Seravel's wife. Will they escape? Tune in 3 weeks. I'm away for that couple of weeks.
What? I've been planning this all week.
This is bullshit.
This is bullshit. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm away. I'm off. Let me see. So, I come back on the morning of the 21st. So hopefully, if I'm not too shattered, in 3 weeks. To be honest, we could maybe do it on day if all else fails and stuff. But yeah, so you'll have to wait to see what happens. But that gives you time to sort of kind of think out what you are going to do in this situation. Also, what the rest are going to do in Kibarath, and if the Paladin and the Dragonborn duo are going to carry on into the sewers, or are going to leave or not.
With an axe.
All right.
I
okay.
want my cultists.
Yeah, okay. So a lot more damage this time round, which is good. That was more interesting. Gung ho, I kind of like it. So yeah, cheers everybody, much appreciated. Thank you very much for watching. It's been great. I will see you hopefully in 3 weeks' time, with the end of this fight, one way or another. Do the Elden Brothers escape, or do they end gloriously in the Temple of Kibarath? For me, I've been Matt Geary. With me has been Wes Valshanostius.
Good night, everyone.
Michael as Tharaval.
Hi, everyone.
And Pete as Draken.
Good night, everyone, and take care of each other.
Night.
Bye-bye.
Bye.